Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to be here with you guys today, just one day before the beginning of fall. I'm so excited. I'm just going to make sure everything's working and that I'm live. I am streaming on StreamYard. So if you'd like to, above this video, you will find instructions on how to share your information with StreamYard so that I can see you. So anyway, I'm just going to tag everybody in the videos. So today we're going to be talking about 5 fall spreads. For anybody who attends live, you will have the opportunity to download these spreads, even if you're not in the High Priestess Tarot group. So it is also linked above. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Welcome in. Okay, I'm going to tag over on this group as well. Go ahead and send me a little wave. Let me know that you're here. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from and that you can hear me and see me okay. So I'm actually streaming in 3 spots today, which I find to be really interesting. This is the first time I've ever done that, so it's going to be great. I am so excited. Alrighty, so let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're from. Hi from Dallas. Hi, welcome. Kansas City, amazing. So I've been feeling a lot of fall vibes for a few weeks. So probably 2 to 3 weeks ago, it was still hot out. And I started wearing my autumn clothing. Anybody else? Like, I just felt like fall. Las Vegas, amazing. Hi. By the way, if you would like me to be able to see your information, there's a link above where you can share your information with StreamYard. So this is what you look like before you share your information with me. So all I can see on my side is just that you've said hi. So for those of you who do share your information, you're going to look like this, and I'll be able to see who you are. Hi, Maida. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. So for those of you who do share your information with StreamYard, thank you so much. It's actually quite easy. It's just a couple clicks. And then I can see who you are. All right. Welcome, welcome, guys. So how many of you guys have been feeling fall? Who is doing anything special for fall? What are your fall rituals and what are you doing special for fall? This is a question that I asked in the Tarot Practice Academy all week long for all of the sessions, just so we could share our practices. And one of the things that I'm definitely going to be doing is a fall time simmer pot. But there is such a wide arrangement and array of different things that everybody's doing for fall. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing from Oklahoma. Amazing. Hi, guys. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Maria. Hi, Yona. I'm actually in the High Priestess Tarot School, so I can see your guys' names. Amanda, hello, on my phone. Oh, I love this. Changing home decor, cinnamon in the entrance of my home. I love this so, so much. Anybody put out their Halloween stuff yet? I have a little jack-o'-lantern that's white that I used to use in my tarot videos on social media in the background. And I put him out the other day. I was like, yes, my little white pumpkin. I harvest my garden and smudge the house. Yes, I love that. I'm not finding the link to share. So where are you at? To Amanda. So right above, it should say to share your information with StreamYard, press this button. Is it not there? I'm not sure if I can add it right now since I've already started, but usually that setting is turned on. Hi, Edie. Yeah, if you just want to put your names in front too, then I'll know who I'm talking to as well. We decorated a couple weeks ago. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry about that, Amanda. I must have messed up when I set up the stream. Okay, well, let's get started. Feel free to continue to share your fall rituals. And let's get into the presentation. So first off, this is what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the 5 fall spreads that are linked above. So if you're in the High Priestess Tarot School, this is in the portal. But if you're not, during the duration of this live video, it will be available. I will be taking the link off after the live, so you have to attend this live if you're not in the High Priestess Tarot School to get the document. Okay, so included in this pack are 5 fall spreads. So we have fall equinox, we've got Libra season, Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, and there's always a 5th for manifestation, and we're going to go through each and every one of them. How many of you guys have done readings for yourself that are seasonal, maybe astrology based, seasonal based? So we're going to be covering fall, the zodiac seasons, 5 fall spreads, journaling your readings, and setting intentions for fall. So I started practicing seasonal living a couple years ago when I started studying astrology. So every season, and I'm talking zodiac seasons now, in addition to that actual season as well, the equinoxes and the solstices, I started celebrating each and every season. So tomorrow is the start of Libra season. And for personal and spiritual growth, we use Libra season to become in balance, to ask ourselves what relationships are working for us in our lives and what may not be working for us. And so for the last couple of years, I've used every single season as a way to focus my energy on one thing for personal growth that aligns with the astrology for that month or that season. So each zodiac season is 28 days. And this has led for me to have really incredible insights. It's helped me make decisions. It's helped me focus on a personal growth every single month. I have truly learned so much by focusing on this. And actually, when you do this, you get to focus on 13 things every single year for the month. But if you're also following along with the moons and the moon phases, you get to touch base on even more than that. Even if you are only looking at the full moon, that's 26 focuses for your year, which I found for me made a huge difference in my personal and spiritual growth. Okay, so first and foremost, when I'm creating a tarot spread, I think about the themes. I think about the themes around what the spread is. So in this case, we have spreads for fall. And so fall is all about slowing down. It's all about harvesting, sharing, abundance, and acknowledging how far you've come. So you may feel like celebrating yourself right now. You may feel like slowing down a little bit. You may feel like being around people. This is a time to really celebrate that abundance and the people in your life. Hi, Sarah. Oh, I love that, Maida. Maida has the spreads pack already and has done most of them for fall. Amazing. Okay, so let's talk about Libra season. So in addition to focusing on fall, I've also created a spread for each of the seasons. In fall, we have 3 different zodiac seasons. We have Libra, we have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius are all 3 fall seasons. So let's talk about Libra season. Libra season is all about finding balance, asking ourselves what relationships are working, which ones aren't working, which ones are in balance, in what ways are our relationships out of balance. So this could be giving more than we're taking. This could be feeling like the relationship, and this isn't just romantic either, guys, this is all types of relationships, maybe feeling like it's not mutually beneficial to you or the other person within the relationship. Hello, hi Sandy. And so Libra season is all about finding that balance and alignment within your relationships. It's a time to examine your partnerships and ask yourself what needs to be adjusted within your relationships, all of them. Scorpio season is a time of transformation. Scorpio season, the theme is usually shadow work. Scorpio is this really deep, beautiful zodiac sign that's all about diving deep and going within and kind of trudging up those spots and being willing to transform them. So whether you are finding your shadows and accepting them or finding your shadows and transforming them, Scorpio season is all about that shadow work and that transmutation of energy. It's about acceptance. It's about magic. I really think of Scorpio zodiac as like the magic of the zodiac signs. Pisces is pretty magical too, but Scorpio is almost that sort of dark occultish magic. Lastly, we have Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is the last season of fall, and so it starts to ring in winter. So you'll notice during Sagittarius season, it starts to get even colder. This is a time for travel, adventure, philosophy, silver lining. Sagittarius thinking is very big, wide thinking. That's me. Awesome, Sandy. Sagittarius as an energy is the philosopher, the adventurer, the traveler. It's definitely like this time of expansion. So when I think about personal growth for this season, it's all about expanding and stepping into that next version of us. And honestly, my first Sagittarius season helped me understand expansion in general. I feel like for me, for so long, I just wanted to be a better person. And I think my first Sagittarius, where I really felt into it and studied it and thought about expansion, I was really able to notice like this whole journey for me isn't because there's something wrong with me and I need to be better, but it gave me this invitation to expand and ask myself, like, where can I expand and how can I make my experience here even better? So it was a really powerful reframe and shift for me, and that came to me through Sagittarius season. So now we've talked a little bit about the themes that are going on in each of these. And so when I'm creating a spread, I think about what are the themes of the seasonal event? How can I use these themes for personal growth? And what do I need to know to help me experience deep, lasting, and impactful insights through this reading? The really beautiful part about readings is when we choose these expansive questions and we choose to ask these big, expansive questions of ourselves, we can't help but get powerful insights that help shape and shift how we live our life and the way we look at our life. And so these, in my opinion, are incredibly powerful spreads. Okay, any questions before we get started talking about the spreads, guys? Has anybody else who's on with us followed astrology for personal growth? Yes, at times. I would love to hear what your experience was, Sandy. And while you talk about that, I am going to show you guys where you can find this in the portal. Maybe. There we go. Oh, more for looking ahead. See what's coming next. Yeah, I love that. Let's talk about being able to use the information that we're getting about these sort of future months in order to plan ahead. Honestly, I feel like I'm probably not the best at planning ahead. I feel like I live like maybe a month maybe a month ahead. But by planning and thinking about what you're going to be focusing on next, you're able to be far more prepared, aren't you? Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick where you can find this these spreads in the portal. So in the portal here, you'll find bonuses and bonus spreads. So you're going to find your sign up bonuses here, but your seasonal spreads are going to be right here. So you actually have these packets for each and every season. We've got 5 spring spreads, 5 summer, 5 fall, and 5 winter. And so to get to the fall ones, you just have to click here. In addition to that, it's not loading properly, probably because I'm streaming at the same time, but there's also a video right here. There we go, all about how to use seasonal spreads. So you can also watch that video as well if you'd like. Any other questions before we get back to the slideshow? Yeah, Marie said yes. Sometimes in the past, several train wrecks were stopped. Yeah, not a great future planner myself. Yeah, amazing. Thanks so much for sharing. Thanks, Sandy. Okay, so let's get back to the slideshow. Let's talk about Libra season. So there's 4 questions on most of these spreads. The last one has 3. Libra season, is that really the first one? I thought that we had, where's the fall one? Did I miss it? Okay, there we go. Fall equinox. Let's start there. So in the fall and for fall equinox, I really love to celebrate. I love to celebrate what I've accomplished throughout the year. And so truly, this is one of those spreads that builds from the first question to the last question. So for example, we're going to flip over a card for what has come to fruition and is now ready to be harvested. I'm just going to give I don't think I have a deck next to me. So let's just say we have, why don't somebody pull yourself a card and tell me what you get, and we'll use that for the example. So somebody pull a card. Oh, you're so welcome. Happy almost birthday month. Just tomorrow we move into Libra territory. For those of you who popped on just recently, the link to the spreads is above. Those will be available only while we are live. So go ahead and snag them up real quick if you're not a member. Queen of Cups. Okay, perfect. So we've got the Queen of Cups. What has come to fruition and is now ready to be harvested? I think of the Queen of Cups as like this very loving, very intuitive, and very connected energy. The Queen of Cups is very close to the people around her. She's built these really great relationships. She is very intuitive. So depending on your personal circumstance, maybe you're going to say like, I have really stepped into my intuitive self this year. What part of the Queen do you feel ready to celebrate and ready to harvest? This question is all about celebrating and harvesting something when it comes to the card that you get. Feel free to post your next one. Oh, Justice. So the Justice card is about balance. It's about that sort of consequences, right? That karmic consequences. So you have kept your side of the street clean, so to speak. Speaking about Taylor's karma. Like you have done a really great job being kind to people and being around for people, and you are seeing the results of that. You're seeing this good karma come to you from the results of your actions, right? And so we take that first card, the Fool. You've taken a risk. You've taken a big risk. You've taken that step. You have thrown caution to the wind. You're ready for something new, and you're ready for a new beginning. The Four. Okay, so for the second one, Maria told me the Four of Wands. So let's talk about the second question. In what ways can I use this harvest for myself? The Four of Wands is all about celebrating those milestones. So Maria, you pulled Justice and then the Four of Wands. So in what ways can I use this harvest for myself? You got this balance. You have this good karma coming your way. This is about celebrating it. This is about maybe getting together with friends and family. This is about just really acknowledging this beautiful thing. So notice with the first question and the second question, you're really building off of the first. You're saying, okay, what did I get in that first question? How can I harvest that myself? That's the second question. How can I harvest this answer to the first question for myself? Right? So then the next one, how can I give some to others? We're pulling the third card saying, okay, the first one was justice. How can I use this for others? So first we ask, how can we use it for ourselves? Then how can we use it for others? And then the last one is, what am I being encouraged to let go of? I feel like fall is all about letting go. The leaves are falling. We're getting ready for winter. We're getting ready for like snuggling up in a blanket. So what are we ready to let go of? Oh, I love that. So how can I give some for others? The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about holding those strong boundaries for yourself. So that's all about like being your best self for other people, holding strong boundaries so that you can show up in a way that feels good and balanced for others, Maria. Did you want to post your last one too? And we can do the full spread for Maria. Ooh, Hierophant. Okay, and then the last one is Ace of Pentacles. So what to let go of? Maybe needing to have things change financially. Maybe needing to, for the Ace of Pentacles, I always think about these like new financial opportunities or this overarching financial success, like maybe prioritizing financial success less, maybe prioritizing a career a little bit less, maybe even knowing that you're exactly where you need to be within that career and letting go of the need to be in a certain spot right now. And so with Maria's, since I have all four of Maria's, notice how they really build on each other. And let me know if you'd like a little bit of context for your card as well. It's hard for me to know who and how they mix because Marie is the only person who I can see who it is. So notice how they build on each other and really give a rounded picture of this thing that you have ready to harvest. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Thanks. Hi, Yvette. So this is a great spread to celebrate something. The first thing that comes up, that first card, that number one, this is a great spread to really ask yourself, how can I celebrate this? How can I use it for myself? How can I share it with others? And what is next? What do I need to let go of in this fall time? And that fourth one could be a really great intention to set for yourself for fall. Hi. Okay, let's move on to the next one, guys. Okay, so we've got Libra season. So Libra season, like I said, is all about balance. It's all about relationships. It's all about making sure that our relationships are in balance, give and take. You know, for most of my life, I gave and gave and gave and felt a lot of resentment for being the person within not just romantic relationships, but so many relationships in which I was the only one giving, or I was giving exponentially more than the people around me. And so I really love, a few years ago, there was something that was really popular, and that's like matching energy. And I really do that. Like I do my best to be gracious and giving, but not in a way that stresses me out and not in a way where I feel like there's a drastic imbalance. So I really do try to match energy within relationships. So if you are somebody who feels like you've given and given and given, sometimes to even out that balance, it's all about giving to yourself instead of somebody else. That way you're getting as much as you're giving. Sometimes we have to give to ourselves a lot in order to make that balance, right? Oh, I love this. Okay, Amanda, let's go back. Amanda just gave me all four. So let's talk about Amanda's. The Fool for the first card. So what has come to fruition and is now ready to be harvested. So it makes me feel like you have taken this big step. You've taken this big risk, Amanda. You have jumped off that cliff. You've trusted the universe. And so for me, this whole spread is about celebrating that, celebrating taking that risk, celebrating doing this thing for yourself. In what ways can I use the harvest for myself? You got the Four of Cups. So this is to relax, to give yourself time and space. Don't try to push too hard or too much. The Four of Cups is a little bit of a blah card. I see like the Four of Cups is he's just kind of like looking off into the wilderness. This is about appreciating what you have too. There's a little bit within the card of like maybe not seeing everything that's being presented to you, maybe some missed opportunities. So one way you can harvest this for yourself is to notice those opportunities and to, maybe not push so hard. Those are two things that like really come up for me for that card. How could I give some to others? You got the Hierophant. So this is about teaching, sometimes even spiritual teaching. So this makes me wonder if that first thing that you took that big risk of was like learning spiritual practices, gaining and growing in spiritual practices, or in something that you may be able to teach others. So the Hierophant is an invitation to let go of social conditioning. It's also an invitation to find spiritual teachers, to become a spiritual teacher. All of those are kind of wrapped up in that. So I think that's such a beautiful card for that third one. And it makes me feel like you're being invited to share some sort of spiritual wisdom with others. And then the last one, hi, Pam. The last one is, what am I being encouraged to let go of? The Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, that's always like this, like a sort of heavy card, right? So I think of it in a couple of different ways, especially when I'm pulling it for myself. Sometimes I wonder, like, where am I not being honest with myself? Am I stuck in stories instead of the truth about something? So that's one way I look at the Seven of Swords. And another one is, where am I pausing and not taking action where I know that I want to or need to? So what am I being encouraged to let go of? It could be some sort of story that you're telling yourself, or it also could be possibly not taking action on something. So maybe with the Four of Cups and with this one, I think maybe there's a missed opportunity happening right now that you're being encouraged to let go of, maybe some fear around that and step into following through with that, whatever that is. I feel that as well. Yeah. So notice all of that to say, notice how it builds on each other. Also, let me know, can you guys see and hear me? It's like definitely doing some weirdness on my screen. It seems like there's a bit of a lag. So yeah, it definitely builds on itself. What you get for the first card and how you interpret the first card affects the entire reading. Hi, I don't know who this is. Hello. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Maria. All right, so let's move on to the next one. We were kind of talking about Libra season already. Libra season is about balance in relationships. So I like to do my seasonal readings. My zodiac season is my current energy this season. This is a great way to just kind of check on yourself, check on your current energy. And then I like to create some themed questions that feel really powerful that I can use for that season. I love to do these readings at the beginning of the season too. So we are at the beginning of Libra season tomorrow. And right around the 20th, we change over our seasons. So thanks, guys. Okay, so my current energy this season, and then what relationships am I ready to walk away from? And so a lot of times when I do a tarot reading with this question, it's a lot of times like a personality trait or an energy that's not working for you within relationships. So this doesn't necessarily mean if somebody is this way, I need to walk away from them. But, setting boundaries against that thing that you're reminded of by this second card here. What could I focus on to cultivate healthy relationships? This is a great one too. So like, what do I want to let go of in relationships? What do I want to step into in relationships? And what am I grateful for this season? Is that you, Lynn? I was thinking it might have been you. Lynn. I miss you too. By the way, I did order Starlink. And so I'm hoping I'll have decent internet in a couple of weeks. It's supposed to get to me, all of the device and stuff, the first week of October. So hopefully I'll be able to go back to my TikTok lives. Okay, any questions on these first two spreads, guys? Moving right along. Me too. Okay. Let's move on to Scorpio season. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, Scorpio season is all about transformation. It's about shadow work. It's about digging deep. It's about, I think I started studying tarot during Scorpio season. When I first started studying it, I feel like we're kind of drawn towards the mysterious. Halloween is in Scorpio season. And I think we're kind of drawn to this sort of subconscious and these mysteries of the universe. Yep, that's me, says Maria. And so, like in the last spread, the first question is my current energy this season. Like I said, I just really like to do like a little check-in with my energy at the beginning of the season. Next is what patterns have been getting in the way of living my best life. So this is definitely a shadow work question, right? What has been getting in the way of me living my best life? What has been holding me back and keeping me stuck? And then the next one, what can I focus on to release this pattern? So we're building off the last one. Depending on what we get for number 2 is going to really depend on how we interpret number 3. But what can I focus on to release this pattern? Then what energy will help me step into my power? By the way, if you are somebody who is really wanting to create these spreads for yourself, I really like kind of this sort of current energy, maybe 2 questions that are helping me like figure out the situation and what to let go of. And then the last one is what to step into. There's something really special about this order. And I think the reason why I automatically kind of do this is because when I was trained as a coach, we were taught these exact same steps within a session. So I'm trained in the transformational coaching method, which is designed to help bypass that sort of fear part of the brain. We used to call it critter brain in coaching school, but this sort of order is exactly how we would help our clients get the results that they want and move past that scared part of their brain. So it's all about checking in with the current state. It's all about learning more about the situation, asking ourselves what we're ready to let go of and what we're ready to step into. So that's part of the reason why you'll see most of my spreads kind of follow this pattern. Because I feel like it's even more beneficial than just kind of throwing 4 questions kind of willy-nilly. Oh, Pamela says, I wish I had my cards right now. I'll have to do these spreads when I get home. Did the first at tarot practice this week. Can't wait to do the rest of them. So exciting. Yeah, awesome, Pamela. And you can wait too to do these spreads on the first day of the season. So tomorrow you can do the Libra, and then you can wait until the 23rd of next month and do the Scorpio, and then the 23rd of the following month and do Sagittarius. So you don't have to do all of these right away if you don't want to. You can save it for the actual zodiac season. All righty. Any questions on that one, guys? Okay, let's move on to Sagittarius season. Like I said, Sagittarius season is about expansion. It's about philosophy. It's about growing. It's about expanding our beliefs. It's about philosophy and choosing. There's definitely like a silver lining part of Sagittarius season too. It's a great time to reframe beliefs that we have that aren't really working for us. So let's talk about this one. We've got current energy again. How can I remain grounded this season? Sagittarius is a fire sign and it can feel pretty extreme. So grounding is really great to do in Sagittarius season. You know how I talked about travel and expansion and all of this stuff? It can feel like a lot sometimes. So staying grounded can be a really good thing to do for yourself at this time. What is calling for exploration? This card for me is usually like, where in my life do I want to grow and expand? Where would I like to explore? What would I like to explore? And then what would help me align with this dream? So finding that alignment and stepping into that for yourself. Any other questions, guys? Let's keep moving. We do have a Q&A at the end as well. Okay, and then the last one. So each of these seasonal spread packs has a fifth spread that's all about manifesting with that season. And so I've already talked a little bit about fall. Fall is about letting go. It's about celebrating our harvest. It's about celebrating our abundance. So when it comes to manifesting with that energy, I've come up with this spread here. So the first question is, what accomplishments can I take pride in and celebrate from this past year? If you look at all of the manifesting gurus out there, they all say the most important thing when it comes to manifestation is gratitude. So this question is really designed to put us in that state of gratitude, allow us to celebrate that thing. And then next, what personal qualities and strengths have contributed to my success and deserve recognition? So if you're ever feeling down, guys, this is a great spread to do because there's a lot of self-acknowledgement. There's a lot of self-validation within this spread, allowing you to celebrate yourself and how far you've come. Hey, the next one, what valuable insights can I carry forward from my success into the next phase of my journey? And I'm just realizing that I have 4 cards on here, but only 3 questions. So feel free to add another question or just use a regular 3-card spread. Oops. Okay, so the last one, what valuable insights can I carry forward from my success into the next phase of my journey? So what insight can help me really move myself forward into that next phase? 3 really great questions to get you in that manifesting mindset, to get you celebrating yourself and moving forward. Hi, Michelle. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. And then I promise the next time I do a video, I'll make sure that the link for you guys to share your information will be there. Okay, I think we're at the Q&A, guys. Oh yeah, one last thing that I like to talk about. In the spread pack, you're going to find this 5-card spread reading journal. Now, I threw in the 5-card spread because there's no spreads within this pack that are more than 5 cards, and I figured it would be perfect. You can use it for a 3-card, a 5-card, whatever. And the thing of it is when you journal about your readings, you have higher retention for the insights that were contained in the reading, but also you can go back and look. So one of the things that helps us learn tarot is being able to see the insights that we had. Everybody says hindsight's 2020. This is kind of that way to use that hindsight. So like in a week, in a month, like especially these seasonal spreads, right? If you do the spread at the beginning of Libra season and then you look at it at the end and you reflect back from that last 28 days, maybe you will read it a little bit different with that hindsight. And that can help you increase your awareness of different cards. So it helps you build even more meanings on each of the cards that you got within that reading. You might be like, oh, I didn't even read it like that, but it definitely could have been this, or it definitely meant this. So using these spread journals can be really powerful when it comes to using tarot for personal and spiritual growth. Okay, so does anybody else need me to show? Because we already showed once. Does anybody want me to show you where you can find this PDF? Everybody here live with me, if you're not in the High Priestess Tarot School, you can click above this video and you can grab it. It's only going to be available while I am live. After that, it's only available in the High Priestess Tarot School. Does anybody need me to show you where to find it in the portal before we start the Q&A? All right. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Homework first. Try one or more spread that stands out to you. Journal on them, set a strong intention for this fall, and share any insights in the group. So we kind of touched on the intention already. You could get an intention from that first reading, or you can just ask yourself what you would like to set for an intention for the next 3 months. Me, please? You got it. Okay, so to get to these spreads in the portal, all you have to do is scroll down to bonuses and bonus spreads. In here, you'll find seasonal spreads, and when you click on it, you're going to get a video all about using seasonal spreads. You're going to get the 5 spring spreads, the 5 summer spreads, the 5 fall spreads, and the 5 winter spreads. All you have to do is click in, and I'll show you what the PDF looks like since I haven't shown it. It's pretty much like the slides. So here you've got your fall equinox, your Libra season, your Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, that abundant harvest. At least I had 3 of them here. I must have just messed up on the slide. And here's the journal for your 5 card spreads. Any questions about the homework, guys? You're so welcome. Okay, let's do the Q&A. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Any questions? It doesn't even have to be regarding this. It can be regarding anything. Any questions? You're so welcome. You're welcome, Yona. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for sharing with me. And like I said, I don't see any questions popping up. Yes, definitely post your spread in the group. I would love that. And if you'd like feedback on your spread, put hashtag feedback. I will, however, be quite busy over the next couple of days, so it may be Monday before I get back with any feedback. But feel free to put hashtag feedback on your share in the group, and I will give feedback on it. I forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted. I felt like it was important too. Oops. Yes, I can do that. Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, here's what I was going to tell you. I remember now. I remember. Here's the homework screen. Okay, so I kind of talked about this for just a second with Lynn earlier on in this video, but for almost 2 years straight, I actually did a TikTok live first thing in the morning where we did a little reading, a little meditation, and then I pulled a free oracle card for everybody. It's always been a really fun way to start my day, but unfortunately, earlier this spring, I started having problems with my internet. It's been really bad and really hard to deal with. And so eventually I stopped doing them altogether. But hopefully with this new internet that I have on the way, I'll be going live in the mornings again. I think I'd like to do every day again. I may start the first week while I'm testing things out as maybe like 3 times a week. But so my typical schedule when I had good internet was Tuesday and Thursdays, I do live readings at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And I was doing my lives pretty early in the morning, but I'm thinking around 8 a.m. Mountain Time for my lives in the morning. So just letting you know that that's going to hopefully, assuming that this is good internet, that will come back and I will be doing those lives again on TikTok. Right. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that. We're not even that far, like we're still in city limits where I'm at. And we have really crappy like internet. But my cell phone was working. My cell phone data was good enough for me to get on TikTok live. And then all of a sudden they were doing some sort of maintenance on the tower. And it's never been good enough since then. And so it's been a really big struggle. Thanks for sharing that. I really, really think that it will be too. The thing of it is on their website, they have a lot of upload speeds, but they have nothing about, download speeds, but they have nothing about their uploads. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that it's good. And so my TikTok, by the way, is Sunny Sync, just like my name, no spaces, no punctuation. And lastly, if you do add me on TikTok and you have another version of me that's not just Sunny Sync add you, they're fake. There's lots of fakes out there, both on Instagram and on TikTok. And they're not me, and they may try to solicit you for a reading. I would never do that. So just know I'm never going to solicit you for a reading. If somebody does, it's not me. There's lots of fake me's out there. So any other questions before we wrap up today, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sharing in the fun with me. I can't wait to see your spreads and how they go. Like I said, I will be a little bit less available this weekend than I usually am, but I will give any feedback on Monday when I return. Alrighty, guys. Bye for now.